Flash flood is particularly dangerous because of their speed and intensity, as well as their ability to carry debris and cause significant damage to infrastructure. Newest information today is a sudden flash floods hit Brazil. Do not forget press a button of like, share and comment what do you think for this topic. Thanks and go on. Brazil has several rivers and tributaries that run through its regions, including the Amazon River, which is the largest river in the world by discharge volume. The risk of flooding is also heightened by deforestation, land use changes and urbanization, which can alter the natural drainage systems. Floods in Brazil are a recurring natural disaster that has caused significant damage to the country's infrastructure, economy, and population over the years. Brazil, the fifth largest country in the world in terms of land area, has diverse topography and climate conditions which increase the likelihood of floods in different regions. A woman said she and her husband, daughter and grandson had barely escaped after a landslide destroyed her house in the Juquehaí municipality of São Sebastião. The house was partially submerged, parts of it fell away and the rest was left precariously perched on the edge of a hill. It was very quick. Either you run or you die, she told. It's not possible to take anything, only your life, which is the most important thing. More than 60 centimeters, 23.6 inches of rain had fallen in the region in a single day, one of the highest amounts ever recorded in Brazil in such a short period, with Bertioga alone recording 68.7 centimeters during the same period. At least 36 people have died and dozens are missing after torrential rain brought flooding and landslides to coastal areas of southeast Brazil over the weekend as the country geared up for its annual carnival celebrations. Please God to comfort the hearts of these families. In 2011, floods in the state of Rio de Janeiro caused the death of over 900 people and destroyed many homes and buildings. In 2019, heavy rainfall in the state of Minas Gerais led to widespread flooding and landslides, causing dozens of fatalities and significant infrastructure damage. These events demonstrate the severity and scale of the impact of floods on Brazil's infrastructure and population. This year, cities cancel these festivities as the rescue workers search for victims and clear roads. Rescue efforts was impaired by heavy rain, which has also displaced hundreds of people and trapped an undetermined number of tourists who had traveled for Sao Paulo declared a 180-day state of calamity for 6 cities after what experts termed an unprecedented extreme weather event. Operations at Santos, Latin America's busiest container port, were interrupted amid wind gusts exceeding 34 mph, 55 km per hour, and waves over 1 meter high. Poorhouses flooded with only roofs visible and people using small boats to carry items and people to higher ground. Despite the efforts to mitigate the impact of floods, there are still challenges that Brazil faces in addressing the recurring natural disaster. One such challenge is the lack of effective communication and coordination between government agencies and communities. Effective communication and coordination are essential for effective emergency response and evacuation, which can save lives and reduce the impact of floods. Another challenge is the limited financial and technical resources available to communities, particularly those in rural and low-income areas, to implement flood prevention measures and respond to flood events. Brazil had been hoping for a swift and seamless resumption of its famous festivities after the COVID pandemic prompted Rio to delay last year's carnival by 2 months. The country's federal government expects 46 million people to join the festivities, which officially began on Friday and which run until 22nd February. While Rio remains the best-known carnival venue, Salvador and Recife are also popular, as is metropolitan Sao Paulo, which has recently emerged as a hot spot. Have you ever imagined that there are more than one tornadoes touch down in one area on one night? Well, it's reality for East Texas on Saturday night, and there are 3 tornadoes that we will watch in for today's video. Watch until the end and let us know your thoughts in the comments section. Let's get it on. The tornado original touched down just southwest of Russell Cemetery off southwest of the city of Rusk in Cherokee County. The tornado continued onward to cross many places with intermittent damage. The tornado crossed FM 343 and intensified with widened significantly to approximately 500 yards. Several hundred trees were snapped continuously along the 500-yard wide path. The tornado then weakened and provided more intermittent damage before lifting in extreme NW Nacogdoches County northwest of the Sacul community. The tornado touched down about 1 mile southwest of Mount Enterprise, where it uprooted trees in an open field southwest of town. The tornado continued on to cause shingle damage on several single-family homes. One home had its roof mostly removed near the intersection of US 84 and W 5th Streets. After that, the tornado continued onward to damage a church steeple. The tornado continued to snap and uproot trees and produce shingle damage as it passed across the north side of Mount Enterprise. After moving out of Mount Enterprise, the tornado continued to uproot and snap trees until it reached several residences on the shore of Lake Morval. There, the tornado increased in intensity as it snapped or uprooted most trees and damaged the shingles on many homes. The tornado crossed Lake Morval and it weakened as it began to produce more sporadic damage.
Okay. Look, come here, right here. You'll never see this again. Come look. Come here, I want to show you a tornado. You can tell your friends.
I see it.
You see it?
Yeah.
You can tell your friends, okay?
It's moving fast.
The tornado touched down near south of Carthage, where it downed and uprooted approximately 10 hardwood and softwood trees. The tornado intensified and ripped off the roof of a single family home. The tornado continued to completely destroy 3 metal outbuildings and shift another single family home off of its foundation. At this location along CR 405, the tornado tossed an antique vehicle 50 yards and wrapped sheet metal around approximately 10 trees. It continued to snap large softwood trees. The tornado caused moderate roof damage to a brick home. A single-wide manufactured home utilizing a pan anchorage system was pulled free from the anchors, destroyed, and some of the debris was blown a couple of hundred yards into a field to the east. The tornado widened considerably and produced a wide swath of snapped trees north and south, likely numbering well into the hundreds. As the tornado crossed Highway 31, a large outbuilding was destroyed, but portions of the wooden frame remained anchored by bolts to the foundation. In this same area, a large pine tree was uprooted and fell onto a single-wide manufactured home, killing one person and injuring another. The tornado continued northeast, snapping and uprooting trees. It finally lifted just east of CR 332. So terrible! Overnight tornadoes can be particularly dangerous because they can be hard to see as they move quickly through an area, and it is also more challenging to ensure residents are warned during those hours. Most of the Texas tornadoes occurred along the Red River border with Oklahoma, with widespread damage reported in 2 counties. And there is insane tornado touches down near Morton, Texas as severe storms cross states. A recorded video of the swirling cone that touched near the community about 50 miles west of Lubbock, Texas. The massive twister didn't cause any injuries, but dropped the jaws of locals and storm chasers alike with its immense size.
What do you think about this kind of natural disasters? Do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment here. Thanks for watching.